Hey everyone, T-Rexzilla here with another review of a toy. This time we have the Predator from Aliens vs. Predators. We have the Series 2 Battle Damage Unmasked Predator. As you can see, he looks very vicious. He is very well detailed. Tell you that much. You could just see like spewing green blood. Not sure if it's his blood or not. Never got to figure that out. With his like plasma cannon and stuff. Yeah, so he looks really, really cool. Sadly I do not have the box. So I can't talk about that. It's really not cool or anything. But I can talk about him. So let's start with his dreadlocks here. These dreadlocks are not on a wire, so you cannot make him look like he has a tail thing. They're all rubbery. And I think that's pretty cool. Sorry. There's a little piece I have to keep hooking back up. It's falling. He does have a cool little plasma cannon. Which can move like that. It can fold in, but I'm not going to do that. I like it better like this. He does have like a little medical kit here. Pop it out. Cool little medikit. It can't open up, sadly. But this little spot right there, that's where you can hook it up. There we go. He does have a wrist blade claw. Just pull it out. Up until like when you see it, so I can push it in a little bit when it's right there. Then I just pull it out a little bit more, bring it up. So it's a little bit bigger than his fist, so we can at least stab him easier than if it was the size of his fist. Because then there would be no point. It's like he's just punching, not literally stabbing right through the enemy. Yeah, so he has that. Sadly, his self-destruct module cannot open up. So that's one thing that stinks. Well, I can talk about the design now. Just wanted to show you some of that. The detailing is very well. Looks like he was burned right there. Right there. Missing one of these things. But all in all, he looks really, really good. He is supposed to be missing one of those. I like the feet right here because they actually have like claws on his, well, I guess you could say sandals, flip-flop things. He's like little spikes, so maybe if he kicks, he may somehow stab an alien or something. Sorry that I have to switch around a little bit. Can't find a comfortable spot. These little rag things right here are rubbery. Makes it look more foresty. This is rubbery too. We have some hard plastic boomerang things. Dreadlocks are rubbery. That's about it. So we can go to points of articulation. His head can move left and right. Cannot move up and down, but it can only move left and right a little bit. Oh, another thing of detail I just completely forgot about. His little skull necklace there. He has different things. But anyway. His shoulders can move up and down, but they're really, really stiff. This one on the other hand isn't. This one could do the same as this one would, but the armor's in the way. He can't bend at the elbow. Well, I wish he could. I mean, that would be good. Some of the other action figures are like 100 something, and They can bend at the elbow and stuff. They can make like these little ones bend at the elbow. But it can move 360 at, I guess, at the half of the bicep here. His hand can move, and that's about it. It can't go in and out his hand. Same with this arm. He can't twist at the torso. Wish he could. It's like they just want him in one position, just looking straight, when he could like turn without moving his feet. So he could be like, boom, shoots him with the plasma cannon. The legs can move in and out. They can twist at the leg right here. He can bend at the knee. It's a little stiff at some points, but that's an upside, so he can be like shoo, stuff like that. And he can twist at the foot all the way around. So he is partially articulated, and he did come with some accessories. One of them, as you know, is this little disc thing that does hook onto his belt. Somehow it came off on mine. This little disc thing in the first Alien vs. Predator movie, he could take this, just his hand, flip it. It has these blades. And he does kill an alien with this. I'm not saying when, but they do. These things are very bendable, but they can break really easily, so don't try and bend them. But yeah, he came with that. He came with another plasma cannon. I folded it up and turned it into a gun. And he also has another gun for like a plasma cannon. He can hold this, but I can make him do that later. He came with something called a razor whip. He holds it right here, and then it is really, really big. And there goes my Predator. I'll set him up against here. Yeah. And he can hold it, but the grip's really loose. He came with another hand. I'm guessing if you do have a smart disc, which in my Predator 2 review, they do talk, he does have a smart disc, so maybe if I could figure out how to get the smart disc to work with this hand, pop it in and you can use a smart disc. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But what is an Alien vs. Predator action figure without the two classic enemies of the Predator? The Facehugger. We have a Facehugger here. This would grip onto human, predator, alien, like other aliens' face, insert the eggs into the chest cavity area, and then the little aliens, when we're born, will burst out. But the Facehugger, as I'm going to say, is very, very nicely detailed. They got all the way detailed to like the little finger nail tip areas right there. Extraordinary. They even have the classic little patch there, and the little tube to insert the eggs is folded up, so you can make it like walk around, walk on the wall. And what's cool is that up until right here, his tail has a wire in it. It's a wire. So you can make him pose like a scorpion. I do this sometimes. Don't know why, it's just cool. But yeah. And no, these fingers are not on a wire joint, they're all rubbery. But if you take like some clay, do a stop motion, take some clay, put it in the back, you can make it look like he's hugging the face. Shoots him. And here is the second enemy, the baby alien. Also very nicely detailed. They painted parts of it here and there to look like blood, so it like came out with all the blood on it. That is very, very nice. You cannot see the inner jaw, but this thing is very nicely detailed. And up until right here, its tail is also wire, has a wire frame in it. I do not make them do the cool little scorpion pose, but you can, in a sense, make it like a snake pose, kind of. But yeah. So how these aliens are created? The facehuggers find a human. We'll pretend that this guy's a human. Facehugs the human. The human cannot move, but it's trapped enough. Facehugger's on him. Boom. Facehugger's down while he's on the ground. He may get up. He may feel something strange. Black. The thing bursts through. He's dead. It comes. Boom. Now I'm not going to ruin anything, but in the first and second one, they're kind of entwined, and you will see what happens if a facehugger facehugs a predator. Yeah. So boom. Blew him up. Yeah. Nothing really else to say. We could do a size comparison to one of my Bionicles that I do have a review on. Corridor. You can see he's just a little bit smaller than Corridor standing up. He would be bigger if Corridor was slouching down. Love his plasma. I love the Predator's plasma cannon. That is the one thing. When he turns into the pistol or shotgun thing, it kicks major butt. Do 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 do. Yeah. And it looks like I'm out of time for this one. So this is T-Rexzilla signing off with Alien vs. Predator Series 2. Battle Damaged, Unmasked Predator. So remember, rate, subscribe, comment, and always, always watch the forest, 'cause it could be out there waiting for you.